to retrieve that shattered glass. They got the smoke, no kit though. 5-second ninja defuse is not possible. The nade will hit Jerry a lot, and there's the Polish basketball player taking down one. But from the side, there's a Bass attacking. Rallen, he's been found. And so Kucher is the lucky one to find the last. Kinguin in a round where they had quite good economy. Still falling down. forZe coming back. The first one on the board here in Inferno. And with that lead in hand for Kinguin, they still can make it work with the ZZs. There comes the classic control towards house from Face Crack. The Molotovs are coming in. Lil took a lot of damage already, but he's rather retreating instead of taking a duel again. If you just joined, we're having a minute of silence. Sorry for the mistakes. We're finally at the frames per second and everything we've been looking for. I'm your technical mess-up Zesht. And we're going in round number 4, where it seems like forZe could easily take this right now into the ties. Jerry taking a little bit of control. Molotov from Bass and a good assistance as it comes in. And Fox is considering to come around the corner. Gets not the first. Jerry finds him. And Kinguin, as they got the banana control, they rather considered to rotate over, but it seems like forZe is reading it in the right way. As they knew Kinguin with the buy in hands, they're not gonna stay 2-2 split. Little comes in with the smoke. As it is a flashbang, smoke should be still on one of the players, especially with 15 points of health. You should now use your utility. Mouse rotating over. As the smoke pops, no chance. That bomb is going to get down. No kit on the side of the Kinguin, and they need some kind of miracle. Some Polish, Portuguese miracle to get this done. The 2 forZe players are low in HP. Kinguin not even daring and not even trying. They'd rather stay home as they have no chance to get anything further done. And Kinguin, they allow forZe to get the tie. There it goes. Rallen with the one who might just do some damage in the next round together with Sparrow. As they seemingly are the only ones with a proper gun on board. Mateer is having full armor. Aosino having a bit of body armor. Fox the only one. Nothing left on the board. And next round is the one where he can finally buy up together with his team. As Rallen now rotates over to Bananas, is probably the best spot to take anything. 4 players moving over there. Now it comes just down to the utility of Little. Pops a hot grenade. No one really inflicted by the damage. A very cautious Kinguin just waits exactly for that. Rallen can't find anyone though. As forZe makes a move towards fake mid and mid, leaving the bomb behind. And instead of taking the banana control step by step by step, Fox is rotating over. The same goes for Sparrow. The UMP now getting onto the A site, where forZe might just do their attack. And now Mausino rotates over as well. Rallen, the only one with info left behind. He might be that important anchor. Unfortunately, he does not have a smoke. His wallet didn't allow him to buy anything up. But it's going to be the A site anyway, as it seems for the moment. But the bomb is rotating over, so it now needs to be Rallen getting that info, as he nearly gets caught off guard. With 59 HP, he rotates back. He should have spotted the bomb, but suddenly they're all coming over CT. Sparrow and Library might do a little bit of a change. He does it at least onto Kucher, as he can switch over to that AK. Mateer is down to just that ZZ. That makes it such a difficult retake right now. Sparrow moving. Sees Jerry, finds the first. Well done, but Bass, yep, he got the idea. And so it's only down to Mateer, who gets himself that scout. Has Bass as an easy one-shot. The rest is not possible.
Bomb has been planted.
Cheers is still very interested in it. find the one, knows where Little is. They're not even building up a crossfire, but Materis seems to rotate back for the moment. Goes over the other side, has no kit, so 5-second defuse is not possible. Bass should have heard it by now. And there he goes. The only way to do it. The only way to save what you right now have in your hands. But Little is not interested in it. Little he is. And so he's getting down Materis. forZe picking up another. There comes the M4 buy off the side of Kinguin. With Vralen having... Yeah, he's doubting himself. What should I buy? Should I go for that utility or should I go for that rifle? In the end, he picks up the FAMAS. The perfect mixture. As Vralen now taking that banana control, a little bit aggressive like he did it already with his scout. And that is a very important position, just in general, if you didn't know. Well, banana control is the part where you can't really fall for fakes, because right now, whatever kind of utility forZe is throwing, they know, at least for the moment, there was no one banana. Right now, they don't keep anyone towards banana. No one is going to keep that information that those smokes that might come here from the T side are just fakes. The question is, will they even play it? That's the other thing. Materis with a good height advantage. He actually is fully blind as FaceCrack gets him, and he gets the double. Both Portuguese players already down. And the A side open bit by bit as the Polish veteran Vralen just stays on site. And find one, can't find the double, and that is a good bunch of impact he gets. Too many frags he did in the corner with that FAMAS. And Kinguin seems to be not interested in going any further than this. Really keeping. They don't want to go for the retake. 3 versus 2. It's understandable as the A side has a lot of tiny angles to really check. As you're somehow then caught up in a position where you have to check 12,600 million angles. As they're getting another forZe. Actually bought up in round number 3. Got themselves a few guns here and there and played against a well-equipped Kinguin. Could take down the Polish-Portuguese mixture. And from then on, Kinguin was on a downhill streak, at least so far. And they're taking the Doja position. Isn't there still that grenade? Isn't there the graffiti somewhere here? Where's the man? The jumping man? There it is. 1-2. Non puoi scappare adesso. It's Italian, by the way. I unfortunately don't know what it means, but if you might remember, back at the Krakow Major, it was Doja throwing one grenade in that corner where the Immortals player were hiding. He killed 2 with that grenade by the bomb explosion. So he hurt the economy of the opponent. At this time, Kinguin couldn't afford that. They couldn't do the Doja, but forZe, well, they're making the right track onto it. They might not do the Doja at least, but right now they're playing partially like gods. Not like sex gods, but like ex-gods, excuse me. Wrong word. Profanity. There's Jerry. Oh, he's getting such good control over Sparrow and Mouse. Taken down 2. The B side already taken. Kinguin. No chance. And there he stays. Vralen, Fox, and Materis. I think that always sounds like an intro to a joke or something. A Pole and 2 Portuguese are walking into a bar. What happens? Counter-Strike team. Now that Counter-Strike team looking not that great on Inferno yet. The CT side more favorable partially. Vralen is being spotted. Materis has the next victim and FaceCrack with the double. Hurts the economy of Kinguin even further. And Fox, as he doesn't even have something like an AWP or AK to save, it's only the scout he's taken with himself into the next round, except there's going to be some library rebellion. Nothing yet. Nothing to be found. Pause should be called sometime soon in case Kinguin is losing round after round in a consecutive manner. We have seen it so far. That should happen anytime soon. But first of all, yeah, the ZZs, the lethal tiny mini HellCase that might do the difference in close range duels. We haven't seen much pistol action yet from Kinguin, besides round number 1, of course. It seems like they're starting to waffle a little. We're just in round number 8. forZe is on a good run, and they need to be stopped right now. In Counter-Strike, there's this classic thing going on. When one team reaches 5 rounds in a row, they usually get taken down by then. This is usually to the maximum losing bonus you achieve at that point in time. Doesn't really help Kinguin as we see it. It could be just a 6th in a row that comes right now on the board for forZe. First of all, the A side is going to be taken. Mouse and Rallen, they're standing close to each other. He could find Jerry. No, he gets denied. Mousino, the last one there to be on site. And he must perform some miracle. No chance. Ficecrack with the triple. And the single man with the scout, who's not even interested in using it anymore, only sticking to that ZZ. Might just find players off guard. No one seems to expect him. Silently, Fox sneaks, and he doesn't make it work. Jerry has his eyes everywhere. And he finds the Portuguese star, 6-2. Kinguin now finally back on the buy with a double up setup on Sparrow and Fox. forZe has a very interesting history because a good bunch of the players, the majority of them were in that Spartak esports team. And if you're not into football, I'm neither, don't worry. Spartak Moscow is one of the biggest football clubs in Russia. And now, those guys from ex-Spartak need to show what they can do. Fox whiffs the shot, dies in the end. Rallen behind the smoke might find one. He goes for the double. It's not there yet, but he might get caught up. As the grenade doesn't hit him and he dealt a lot of damage onto Ficecrack. He might just find him in another duel. He does, together with Materis. And the 3 versus, now 2 versus 4. It's not looking great for forZe. As Kucher definitely has hurt a player to his right. And he uses the smoke to his favor, but it fades. Little standing close, but the problem comes in from Kucher. If Materis takes a little aggressive angle, doesn't check even to his left. He feels confident about that. There's the step on the sides. Materis is to the right, and that makes it all so difficult for him. Taking which angle first, when, and why is the question. You probably don't know that Little has pushed up there. You're not 100% certain as that now Materis is pushing. There could be now the Molotov thrown by the side of Little as he still has a grenade not popping. And the time is running away. Little finding the first. That could be now the opening of the site. But as Materis moves, he gets caught off guard. Kucher finds him and now Bump is still in the hands of Kinguin. No way around it. You don't find just those 2 players for free. But they're into it. 19 seconds. There's another one found by Kucher as he's already there for another, and he does it! Kucher gets the triple and gets forZe saved in a situation where they were down 2-4, and Kinguin even allowing that. As Fox died in the middle for no real reason. They can't blossom at all, and forZe is showing us what they're made of. 7 rounds in a row, and take a look at that economy from Kucher as well as from Little. Holy smokes, that is incredible. No idea how. No idea why. Kinguin is throwing this. And they're throwing this pretty much like LeBron James so far. 2 rounds where they started off good. Classic 2-round streak. They could have gotten the 3rd. Then they started to waffle and act shaky. Now this. Now this. Materis finds one now. Ficecrack. What? Rallen probably running out of ammo going there onto Ficecrack. Like, what's up? You what, mate? You want to fight with a Perry my night? In the end. Only Sparrow to be alive. Maybe he's lucky enough to grab a gun from somewhere on behind. The little guy checked. Little does Sparrow know. There's an op directly directed towards him. Shot safe. Ficecrack with the triple. And it's going to be forZe. already there with, and that's actually true, the entire half. And if you just join us in, this is HellCase Cup number 7. At HellCase Cup number 7, you determine how much money the teams get. Besides the basic prize pool, there's actually crowdfunding. Get yourself those HellCase Cup cases. Get yourself some cool skins, and especially support the teams playing. Something we have seen actually in many esports. Now, also Counter-Strike partially does it here with the HellCase Cup. And I personally find that a really cool idea. Because you can still do it on your own. You can say, okay, I like this team, or I like the pool, I like the idea, or whatever it is. And you can even get skins for it. I mean, it's kind of like stickers with the major, just with cases. I mean, you get the idea, right? So, and as we're talking, getting back to it, round number 8 for forZe on the board. A bye once more for Kinguin. Fox, taking a lot of time to let happen what has to happen. Sparrow, not in good position, but finding a double together with Mausino. And suddenly there's a present in front of them. It's a bomb, but forZe is confident. If 1 of 4 versus 2 already, they don't have a problem with it. But suddenly Mouse is getting at least one. One was eaten up by the flames. Little has to check his behind. Finds the one through the smoke, but Fox gets him in the end. Relief. Breathe, Kinguin. As you finally get yourself that third. Happened. That's really what they needed. It took so goddamn long, and really so goddamn long, that they finally got themselves another round. That they found themselves victorious. After forZe was taking 8 in a row. But their economy, take a look at this. FaceCrack is still on 10k. Little on 7k. Kucher on nearly 7k. They can buy up a little for the next ones. They don't even have a problem with it. And in case Kinguin is continuously losing those, they might get into a problem. Little finds Mouse. B-side opens just a bit far. But on the other hand, Foxy gets Little. Refrag. Justice has been served. Now Fox not getting even one as 2 players are coming around the corner, well coordinated by the Russian team. We have so many opportunities right now. Do we want to go B? Do we want to fake A, go B? Do we want to fake B, go A? Whatever it is, but it might be not Real, and they're counting in as he finds a double to Matiris. As the second line of defense gets another. Jerry falls. And to his left now, Kucher has to look. Ah, well, where is he? He is 100%. And that's just a shame. On every basis, that should have not happened. Too many frags Kinguin got there. Kucher is baiting it out. Sparrow comes around. And he gets him in the end. 4-6. And Kinguin... they're grabbing themselves the 4th. What Matiris has just done there together with Fralin over there on the A side, that is what Kinguin needed, because they looked pretty much already down the drain that round as well. That would have pretty much reset them economically. Then you're just screwed, pretty much. You don't want to be screwed, of course. It's going to be Fox taking that banana control. Might just go over to Car, taking it aggressive. There's the boost. Fox being found. No, not yet. But the Molo's going to rain in. That puts Sparrow in a kind of tricky position. The flames are not eating him up. Jerry gets down there. He jumps over. And during the time he's in the air, he's just mid-air. He's not finding anything. Fox getting Little there as well. 3 versus 5, and it seems like Kinguin found themselves back into a game, at least for now. As their hand is back on the steering wheel. 3 versus 5, still winnable. We had the other way around from Kinguin a few seconds ago. Now forZe got two together with his teammates. All coordinate on the site. Materis stays where he is, doesn't move too much. Singles through Allen, who stays in the corner. He turns around. Materis found. And also the op from forZe taken down. Now they only need to put Ral into consideration. And they do. He falls. Mouse and Sparrow. As they were expecting this 5-3 to go fully in their favor. Nuh-uh. FaceCrack's not into that kind of stuff. They found that weakness into that A setup. They split it up bit by bit, knew where to go first, what angle to hit, and in the end, that's the Kinguin economy, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely weak buy they're going to have next up. Their wallet's not filled at all. At least the AWP saved by Mausino, and as well as an AK from Sparrow, so they can kind of make it work if they position themselves wisely. Mouse nearly whiffing that. He's whiffing another? And that gives now that AWP away. As I just wanted to say something kind, I get interrupted. Awesome. I love it. That hurts. CZ's times free for Moss and Scout. Anyone picks that AK. Just taking that back, but at least they got a little bit of a kind of armory build up. Fox and that Scout, he has not really shown his A game with the op yet. As the Portuguese players actually has a long history. And Portuguese fans are extremely loyal to Fox. I think every time you see him playing in any team, at least 30 to 40% of the people in the chat or on the stream are definitely from Portugal. Maybe even from Brazil. The languages are the same. Maybe a little bit of a difference. Anyway, enough with the language lessons. Let's go back into our game. As Fox now finds Kusher. A very important one. Rallen also successful against FaceCrack, putting it to a 3 versus 5. Bass is sneaky, and Mausino should be aware of it right now. Sees where Jerry is, down to 73. Assistance coming from behind. They gotta react quick. Mouse can do it on his own. He's a grown man. And that grown man has to fight another wave, but from behind the assistance comes. Oh no, and Little casually walks over. If he really makes this, and I don't know what to believe. Sparrow goes over construction. Little should be aware of it. He heard it. He finds it and gets that bump down. The AWP is the perfect long-range tool for this. He has to hit every single shot right now to make it possible. And there he goes with the first one. Finds Materis number 1. Goes behind the pillar. Finds another one onto Fox. And that could be just the first onto Rallen. As he gets the Polish player. And the 4K is onto Little. The double digits onto forZe. And that was the work you were looking for. As they're somehow making it possible. A 3 versus 1. All those clutches for Kinguin. Not working out. As it is forZe always successful in those situations. They got the clutch kings on the board, and that is incredible. Whatever those guys are doing on a daily basis with exercising, they're making it work. I can't explain it. I have no clue. But if you want to learn how to really clutch, and if you want to learn how to lose clutch situations, or more likely situations where you only have to play safe, you gotta watch Kinguin. It sounds harsh, but that's what it is. Rallen finds at least the first. Bass around the corner, gets him off guard. He just wanted to rotate back. Sparrow with the flash, takes a bit of banana control. And might be that game ending earlier than we expected. And that's far away from a good sign. Mouse now, dealing a little bit of damage. Holding them up for a second. Side is already their destination, though. There's no way around it. Flashbang made it work. And suddenly Bass is on his own. AK picked up by Materis. Now is highly interested in going for that smoke. Bass should be aware. There comes the utility. He's only on 16 HP, so single body shot. Player found. Mouse to be taken down. Oh no. This is now yours. And there he does it. With a tap to the head. He gets him taken down. And so it's going to be 11-4 for the Russian side. To be very honest, I'm not 100% sure what to think of that, as Kinguin, well, is, or more likely was, a very promising team. ESL Clash of Nations, they played last September in Madrid, and back then they were looking quite good, together with their entire Polish lineup. But in the end, not making it work anymore. As the two Portuguese players joined, something is not really working, and it's grinding the gears of Kinguin. At least now Matthias has to find the one to pass. Doesn't get him, deals a bit of damage, puts him down to 75. Now they're taking a little bit of that A-side control. Matthias is into it, he checks the pillar on his right. Face crack. He plays for information on their banana. He tries to find out something. There he goes. He sees it. Tries to find Rowland. Has no chance. Rotates back once more. Oh, and this is very cautious. But Kusher is falling for it. That's the problem for forZe right now. Take a look real quick. Well, not anymore. Is their extremely deep setup, where they have no information if anyone could go CT. For an A-side attack, it's perfect. When there's a face crack on his own, no, you're not really feeling comfortable. As now the players are coming. And it's only a face crack to do anything about this. He got the USPS in his hands. A very accurate pistol in total, we know about that, but how much can he do with it? So now we're going into construction. Need to find Matthias. Finds the first. Now he tries to get Fox. Not really successful with that. And it took that long for Little and Code to rotate. At the point in time where FaceCrack saw those steps, this is the point where forZe should have made the move. They didn't, though. Decided to not do so. Now costs them a good bunch of seconds, a good bunch of important seconds. Rowland on the other side fights the first, Mouse getting another. They're taking them down. Kinguin with the first and the pistol. And maybe that's exactly what they need. Never underestimate forZe. We had it already during the first half with them just having a kind of basic buy against a quite well-armored opponent. They got themselves that very good round. You just have to see Kinguin. They won the pistol here. They won the pistol here. During the time they won the pistol, in total they only got 4 rounds in the first half. And that's just horrible. Now, the first bit of damage being down. FaceCrack finds one, goes for a double. Oh, with Kucher, they're getting so many. The players are falling left, right, and center. Kinguin losing. Already free. 3 too many. Getting the bomb down. Retake is going to be difficult. They have no kit. Future getting himself that AK. It's going to get difficult. Rowland finds one. That's at least what they need. Full HP he is. Finds another. And Mausino gets the final. Kinguin at least getting another one consecutively. That's what they definitely need. forZe down to a horrible, not a horrible, but a bad economy at least. That's the way you want to do it. Which brings him down to just that basic buy with a few P250s. The gun that used to be so overpowered, or extremely at least powerful, with the one-shot headshot capability. And now it's those annoying dings you're hearing when you play them. Every time you think, oh, Did a good headshot with a pistol, and ends a P250 who just deals like something around 91 hurts. As we're seeing it with Mausino as he gets hurt. No one on the other side as Bass sticks to his position. Here's out of the map, action happens. Both could be found. Take down Fox. He's very, very, very self-confident with it. Which is always a high risk in such situations, because you don't want to find yourself getting caught against those pistols. In the end, Kinguin secure another. FaceCrack and Cody finally got themselves that buy. AK is actually M4, of course. AWP onto Little. A black market AK would be interesting. Like you pay $7,000 on a CT site for the AK. But it probably would make the M4 way more useless. Counter-Strike improvement ideas with Zesht. Hope you enjoyed so far. At least that grenade getting a little bit of damage. Down onto Mausino. Banana control is in their interest as he takes himself already towards Salmon, sees nothing, says, okay, we got that cleared. Now we can think and do what we like as Rowland sneaks around the apartments. Goes towards Carpet. He might just meet FaceCrack in a little in case he's a little bit overconfident. He is extremely confident. Interesting enough, he doesn't let him out. So Rowland already baited out some utility on the A side by forZe. For the CT side, it's just about not being dilettante at that point in time. They seem to have the right kind of clue of it, though. It's Little. The guy in the smoke finds the first. That's the way to start things off. 3 players are defending that B side. It will get difficult for Kinguin. Sparrow finding one. Baz on a good position as he's boosted up. Finds another. Has to get the player onto Grill. No problem. In the end, it's Sparrow. 7 points of health. And Lil gets him. Not even necessary to put over 400 points of damage on this player. Though he was down to 7 HP, but he got him. There it works. 12 to 7. Kinguin economy will be down the drain. They're now losing this. This is the T round where it matters, because not only does the CT team get themselves the 14th, will be also Kinguin down the economic drain. Horribly looking. With a wallet full of nothing. Here's they're losing. Sparrow going aggressive. It's not good from Lil. Getting a lot of damage through those flames. I mean, you're an AWP, you have to do one-shots anyway, but on the other hand, you don't really want yourself to be taken down that low on HP. As now J-Rail with his teammate was highly interested in taking that banana control. Doesn't find anything yet. He sticks to it though. That's important from Bass. You don't want to fall for any smokes and fakes on the A side. So as they are now throwing the utility, there comes no call this is a fake yet from Bass. His position is so goddamn important. But Kinguin sticks to it anyway. ZZ onto Mausino. He could be just the first, as he could bait himself out for important information. Or at least the attention of one of the players. Comes down CT. What a flick from FoxZe onto Little. And that's the way you want to go. You have no more utility left. Only 45 seconds. And now it matters. FaceCrack up on the balcony. T-stat of Materis. There's another one coming in there just cleaning this up. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Kusher. Oh, FaceCrack. Too good for this. And as the free janitors on that A side have nothing. Not a tiny piece of dirt left on the A side, they can say. Job well done. Kinguin's economy is in a trash can. It's going to be even worse. They're buying up. That's going to be one aggressive play by Kinguin right now. Especially in 21 rounds. Quick look on the scoreboard. FaceCrack. 20-12, that's fine. That's good. Quite decent. And then we have Materis, who's not looking good at all. 6 to 15. Fox. You take a lot of damage through those utility. Molotov nearly Burning the Portuguese player down. A side is still the destination. And Matias is not scared of forZe. Not at all. As he goes further, there comes a flashbang. He doesn't see a thing. The entire team is blind. But they're interested to go over CT. Jerry finds 1, 2, and now he opens up that B side a bit. And a bit too much, actually. Little whipping a shot. Rowling gets him down, and the B side is right now the perfect destination for Kinguin. They're not interested in doing, though, as they're losing that AWP player. As well as Jerry. The rotation from Bass is exactly what they need. It would be diligent right now from Kinguin to not call onto that B site. He's cracked. It's stinged by Sparrow. Finds him in the end. 1 player known. 2 more to go. And as Rowland has picked himself up that AWP, might get problematic. Masino finds 1. He's cracked only down to 15 points of health, and Rowland holds such an open and aggressive angle. This doesn't have to end well for him. Switches over to the AK, keeps himself down in pit. His teammate of Bass is low on HP. Sino knows. Bass now needs to move, gets taken down, face crack in the end taken. Free care from Ausino. And the 2 Polish players making it work. Kinguin on the 8th. With just the ZZs they started, but they're staying back alive in this. And it now needs to be forced to buying up. Not a really good one they're going to get out of this. Tilty on face crack is there, but the rest, yeah, it's fine. Taking that back. Like Kucher. Now Bass it should be. Getting themselves at least what they need for the moment. And the free players are moving towards B. This flashbang is coming in from Jerry. Nothing yet to be spotted. As Lil moves away from the car, there comes the boost. Jerry helps him with that. He holds the angle, goes further, keeps his trigger. The baits are not working, and he moves far away. That's the right call in that situation, not over-aggressing it. Kinguin is using utility, but they're cleaning out every single position on Banana, but Little finds Fox. Bomb spotted. And on the minimap, unfortunately, there's suddenly such a red dot blinking, so they right now are quite sure what Kinguin is intending to do. Question is, how much are going to switch it up? Also, you know, interesting enough with the Tapson sticker. If you didn't know, Tapson, German player with Polish origin, still at big. Now, no, Jerry. Pacified Matias gets him while he's falling down. Baz on the other side. He's cleaning up everything what's left of Kinguin. Jerry and Little having a really big HP problem right here. As Mouse takes a few seconds to actually find that bomb spot. Utility is still there. Molotov thrown. Coffins is the wrong position. 87 points of health is something you can make it work with. But the AWP from Little is there. Mausino not hitting his shots. Kinguin's economy is not going to blossom, but it's going to look fine due to that bomb plant. And Rowland, the only one who really puts up any resistance at the side of Kinguin. While we see the other players, yeah, 15, 14, 11, it's okay. But still not really on point, especially Mutiers, who's lacking behind with 6 to 17. And it seems like forZe is kicking up some dust, and that is some really, really, really good dust. As it gets problematic for them. The side of Kinguin starts to waffle massively. 14 to 8 it is. They have bought up, except Sparrow and Fox. Pretty much everyone is looking bad, economically speaking. The losing bonus is right now in the first stage. Second is about to come up, but the second stage of that losing bonus should be actually forZe up with that 15th round. And there's not really much you can do. There's not much you can buy up to prevail forZe in that situation. ZZ's worked once. The question is, will they work twice? Bass has taken a lot of control. He does his usual jumps. He might find a bit more. He does. There he sees Fox. Rotates back. Kinguin could now use this to rotate over and play with the thoughts off the Russian site. But they're determined. The worst about it, they got no smoke. The worst about it for forZe, though, they only got Bass. As with the FAMAS, 25 bullets is not what you're looking for. He finds at least Fox. 2 points of health he has. Gets taken down there in the end by Jerry. Seems to find Mausino at least. Jerry falling at least. Oh, and Little whiffing. What was that shot onto Rallen? As now Mutiris and Sparrow need to do it. FAMAS and ZZ. And Kuchel, Little, and FaceCrack are definitely not interested in that game from Kinguin. Forget about it. You're not going to pull this through. Sparrow finds Kuchel in the end. And it might be now working. Little on 4 points of health. And he pulls. 3, 2, and Mutiris comes. This is incredible. As Kinguin wins this once more with the basic buy, and forZe is giving it away. It's just weird, funny, and not understandable how forZe's A, giving it away, and more likely B, Kinguin is still taking this. Oh, Bass. Max 7 actually seems to be now his favorite. Goes around the corner a little too aggressive. Damage is being dealt though. So you know Fox and Rallen, not taking out Rallen right now. Not having the best circumstances. So starting conditions for them are not looking good. On the other side, Little is getting Mutiris. Yuri might be the last important line of defense. Gets Mausino. Fox with the op. He whiffs it. Doesn't get the shot. 59. And the Kinguin economy is reset. As forZe is able to just push further, go through. Now show us what they can do. They should be able to finish it off right now. This would be the third round for Kinguin to make it work with ZZs. I doubt it, to be very honest. You know, the lucky number... In German, we say, everything good starts with a 3. Everything good is with 3, pretty much. Alle Guten sind 3, as we say, but... It doesn't really work in that situation. That saying probably does not apply. As on the other side, we're seeing FaceCrack already getting Mutiris. The bomb is there onto Rallen. Staying where he is, waiting for the assistance of the teammates. There's a cavalry has arrived, but the cavalry is unfortunately just ponies. As the small guns have high firepower, but you gotta use it wisely. 12 shots in the Mac are easily shot out. As Little hits the first, Little hits the second, and now there's an AWP at least in one of the hands. In case they're grabbing it, and in case Kucher is not aware what is going to happen. The AWP should be picked. Mausino has it in his hands. 50 more seconds. Oh no, I guess it's Fox hitting off guard. 1 versus 4. And a single Polish player is able to do the change. Finds Bass, number 1. That's the start you need. On the right side, there's another one. He doesn't make it. And there we are, 69. Kinguin not surviving this game. And so we're having it. forZe going out of this, finding Inferno successfully as the first match goes in a good fashion here at HellCase Cup number 7. We've seen Kinguin struggling massively. Mutiris not really finding his frags. And so... that is not working out. We're going to see a few more other games. The entire day is filled with HellCase games. I'm going to do the next one for you as well. My name is Zesht. We're going to be right back. We're going to watch some advertisements and then coming back with forZe versus the Side of Pride.